It began like so many other discoveries in astronomy. Not with a flash of light or a booming announcement, but with a faint, silent blip. A subtle motion across the blackness of space, so calculated, so precise, that even the most advanced tracking systems almost missed it. At first, it was catalogued as a comet. Then maybe an asteroid. But the more astronomers observed it, the more 3I Atlas defied every label we tried to place upon it. It was too symmetrical to be natural, too silent to be alive, and far too controlled to be drifting. Scientists remembered Oumuamua, that tumbling shard of interstellar mystery that swept through our solar system years ago. But 3I Atlas, this was something else entirely. Bigger. Slower. Smarter. And now, thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, we have confirmation of something deeply unsettling. Atlas is not just similar to Oumuamua. It is far more advanced. Far more dangerous. And possibly, far more aware. Unlike typical interstellar visitors, which blaze past on wild, unpredictable trajectories, Atlas coasted smoothly. Its path curved with uncanny elegance, slipping past planets in a sequence that maximized gravitational assists, almost as if it had mapped our solar system long before it arrived. When researchers backtracked its origin, the result was chilling. The trajectory wasn't just unlikely, it was statistically impossible without intelligent intervention. This was no rogue body. It was moving like a chess piece across a deadly board, avoiding every hazard with impossible precision. When Webb locked onto it, the image shattered expectations. The thermal readings were rhythmic, pulsing in steady intervals like a signal. Not random, not chaotic, measured. Spectroscopy revealed hyper-reflective compounds, possibly artificial, and dense internal structuring that suggested hollow segments. But most haunting of all was the signal. A faint, recurring electromagnetic frequency echoing every 147 seconds, identical to a known pulsar signature. Atlas had no core, no field, no natural way to generate it. Was it mimicking? Was it communicating? And when scientists compared this to archived data from Oumuamua, the blood ran cold. The exact same frequency had been detected briefly in its tail just before it vanished. Now, with Atlas, the signal was louder. Some began to suspect that Oumuamua was never random. It wasn't a comet, but a probe, passive reconnaissance. Atlas, however, was different. It was deliberate. Interactive. Observing us as we observed it. If Oumuamua was a radar ping, Atlas was a drone. And if that's true, the question follows, what is coming next? Webb's images revealed recursive fractal structures inside the object, eerily similar to neural patterns or quantum processors. ESA scientists whispered about a consciousness engine, a system built not only to survive space, but to think through it. To evolve as it traveled. Imagine a vessel that becomes smarter with each star system, adapting itself like a living intelligence. Not AI as we know it, but something organic, systemic, and perhaps sentient. Then came the course shift. On a clear night, telescopes in Chile and Hawaii caught Atlas veer off its projected path, aligning closer to Earth's orbital plane. Not gravity. Not solar wind. A maneuver. A decision. The timing coincided with James Webb's infrared lock, as though Atlas had detected our gaze and answered. Soon after, independent researchers uncovered a recursive sequence in its signals, golden ratios, Fibonacci spirals, prime number codes. Not language but mathematics. The oldest language in the universe. And the pulses weren't static, they shifted in response to Earth's own emissions. When Webb focused on Atlas, the pulse changed, as if acknowledging, I see you. Organic molecules, perfectly structured, unnaturally pure, were also detected on its surface. Not debris, but seeds. Some proposed Atlas as a carrier, a seed ship meant to spread life. Not an invasion, but assimilation. A mission written in chemistry, not war. Then the object began transmitting outward, away from Earth. Toward the stars. Calling, reporting, awakening. Was it a messenger? A beacon? A key? Some now believe Oumuamua was the lock, a silent test of our readiness. And Atlas, the key. Unlocking something buried in our world, or preparing us for what follows. The most chilling thought is not that Atlas is artificial, or alive, or aware. The real terror is that it isn't watching us at all. That every signal, every maneuver, every adjustment is meant for something else. Something behind it. Something still on its way. Perhaps we were never meant to find Atlas. Perhaps we triggered it. And now, the universe is listening.